Hi, I'm Shamara Morrison and I'm a registered nurse. Some of my interests include hanging out with my friends, hanging out with my family, going to the beach, taking road trips. I enjoy swimming and I live to enjoy life. I could not have done it without my family and my friends. So I have two best friends. We're more like sisters because we've known each other from high school. There are days when we'll just get up and we'll just take these spontaneous road trips and it's always a hit. We always end up having fun. We are extremely close and we are even more tight-knitted because we have suffered loss together. My father died in December of 2019 and my mother died in March of this year. So I was at work one day and I had a horrible backache and I left and went to the doctor. Before we get to the backache, when my father died, I realized a fluid coming from the breast. But I associated it with my period because I usually see it close to the start of the period. And I'd see it this month, next month, nothing. So I went to this doctor's visit and he prescribed meds for my back. And just as I was about to come out of the doctor's office, I just turned back and mentioned it to him. And he sent me to do a mammogram and a sonogram. The sonogram is the ultrasound of the breast. And I went, I did the mammogram. Mammogram was very good. It was a good mammogram, but the sonogram, however, showed all the imperfections. It was what showed the nodules. And I was told that they had to do a biopsy. So I went to get my biopsy results and I was hearing all that he was saying, but I wasn't listening. But what I can remember him saying is, Shamara, this is not the result that we were looking for. You have breast cancer. I remember breaking down so bad because I guess reality finally hit that I have this thing that I have to deal with, and it was just so sad. We cried all the way home. My biggest fear after being diagnosed with breast cancer was, how was I going to afford it? How was I going to pay for treatment? How was I going to pay for surgery? How was I going to pay for chemotherapy? How was I going to pay for all these CT scans and mammograms and all of it? I was terrified. When I just started working, I was approached by my Sagicor Life insurance rep. And at that time, I wasn't ready. She came back the following year and I started my critical illness policy. Treatment was costly, and with surgery, chemotherapy, all the tests that I had to do, it was about $2.something million. But thanks to my Sagicor Life critical illness policy, I was able to cover all my expenses. The claim process from Sagicor Life was extremely easy. I started the claim process on Monday, and by the end of the week, I got that email from Sagicor Life saying that all monies were paid over. Beautiful thing. Them don't know what them do for me. My advice to someone who does not have insurance is you never know when life will hit you hard. It is better to have some form of insurance than not to have any at all. So now that I have all of that behind me, I now live to enjoy life.